frickin' knife scene. Ugh!
From the crypt, from the crypt.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to From the Crypt. I'm Derek, and today I'm talking about some horror that came out this year, May 29th, if I'm being exact. I'm talking about Bring Her Back, and this was directed by Danny and Michael Philippou. They are the brothers that directed Talk to Me, which I'll just go ahead and say it. I think I'm the only person in the world that really thought Talk to Me was overrated. I don't know. Comment down below if you didn't like Talk to Me, because I don't know. I just didn't get it. I thought it was kind of dumb. But I was still interested in their follow-up, Bring Her Back. And so the second that this came out on VOD, I watched it, and I got some thoughts. So before I go any further, I am going to talk spoilers in this movie. I wouldn't consider the intro a spoiler, just and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. All right, super quick plot synopsis. A brother and sister's father passes away, and they go to live with some crazy chick who has nefarious intentions with the blind girl. All right, who is in Talk to Me? We have Billy Barat as Andy, Sora Wong as Piper, and Sally Hawkins as Laura. All right, so what is good? First off, brother and sister, so Andy and Piper, love them. You could definitely tell they're like not of the same, like maybe their dad's the same. I don't know. They kind of felt like stepbrother and stepsister, but you could just tell they had chemistry in the good way, not the other type of way, but like their characters actually cared about each other. And that resonated. And so I was rooting for them the entire time, which is going to play into something later on. Laura, on the other hand, the foster mom, we'll just say, she is fucked. All right. Let's just be blunt and honest about that. And seeing her that way, like seeing just her character, it worries me that there are people like that in this world. And I know there are, because movies are based on little bits of truth. Like, I mean, there is a real Laura out there somewhere, and my God, I hope she is not fostering children. Let me just say that, because some of the lengths that she goes to, like dumping her own piss on Andy while he's sleeping, so he'd wake up and be like, "Oh my God, I pissed myself." Like, that's just a whole level of fucked that I really don't want to think is real, but it's somewhere. And then she would just do things to purposely like set him off. Like at the funeral, like she's like, "Kiss your dad." Fuck you. No. Kiss him. That's what you have to do. No. Bitch. And then I can't remember exactly how old Piper is in this movie, but Andy is the oldest, and he is 17. And I know other countries do things differently, and this takes place in Australia. Drinking age here is 21. So when Andy, like, she asks Andy, "What do you like to do?" "Like to get smashed." "Okay, let's smash." And it's like, you're letting the like, she could be 11 to like 14, just get drunk. She's already mostly blind. What the fuck? And then that's not even counting abducting the other kid and then like using him as like a vessel, because the whole premise of this is, if you do this ritual and then this whatever, we'll say the middleman takes a bite out of person B and then pukes it into person A right after they died the exact same way, it brings that person back. It brings person B to life in person A's body. So I know I didn't explain that the best, but just it's fucked. It is fucked. I mean, everybody did great in this movie. The The performances were all solid. Didn't have any complaints in that aspect. Okay, I just got to talk about it because I remember when I was watching this, I literally sent a Snapchat to like all my friends about this scene. The scene where Oliver is eating the knife because Andy cuts him up some mushmelon or rock melon or whatever they call it, and he just stabs it like and hands it to him, so it's on the end of the knife, and so you'd eat it like that. Well, this kid, let me make sure the pen's off, literally just, and I mean, you're hearing everything, you're fucking seeing everything, just and it's like a Michael Myers butcher knife and teeth are being knocked out, and oh my god, that made me squirm something fierce. That scene alone, that like 15 seconds is worth watching the entire movie for. That's not a knock on the rest of the movie. It's just Jesus. And then it like pulls the knife out and gives him a cleft lip basically. Fuck. Like, man, that scene will stay with me for a long time. And that's how, like, to me, I know it's powerful. Jesus. Anyways, this movie was very, very emotionally heavy in dealing with grief. Whether it was, the loss of a parent, because you're witnessing that with the twins. Or Laura, she lost her daughter. And, that's the worst thing that a parent could ever go through is the loss of a child. I will say the twins' dad sounded like a piece of shit, at least from Andy's perspective. But this movie is it touches on like some of that, just dealing with that grief and, trying to move on. And for some people, that can be very, very heavy. Like if I would have tried to watch this 4 years ago, right after my dad passed away, I don't think I would have been able to get through it because, I was still dealing with that grief as well. So I guess that's one thing people should know before they watch this. This isn't like just a happy-go-lucky slasher or anything like that. It's heavy. It is heavy. Let's go ahead and move on to what's bad. Okay, I had one complaint about this movie, and it is definitely spoilery. So you've been warned again for like the third time. I was super bummed that Andy died. And of course it had to be in the typical like, nobody believes him. You're a liar. You just don't like her. Why would she be doing these things? All right, let's go investigate this, I guess. Holy shit. You were telling the truth the whole time and she is just a lying bitch. Oh man. Oh, she just killed us. Like that was the only real complaint that I had with the movie because I really liked Andy. I was really wanting him. I was wanting him to kill her. But it didn't work out that way, unfortunately. So let's move to rewatch by review. Would I rewatch this? More than likely, I will watch it again. I just might skip the knife scene because, God, still just, it's there. Would I buy this? That's a definite hard maybe. Just depends. If the price is right, I wouldn't mind having this in my collection. What score would I give this? I'm going to go with an 8. Grapefruit. If you watch the movie, you'll understand that. This movie was definitely solid. I think I'm probably in the minority in saying I thought this was an improvement over Talk to Me. But, yeah, a great brother-sister dynamic. Emotionally heavy story, some fucked up shit that's happening. It's got all the ingredients to make a pretty good little stew, I guess. But that will do it for Bring Her Back, guys. Make sure to comment your thoughts down below and drop a like on the video if you enjoyed yourself. And if you're not already subscribed, if you would at least consider it, at least, I would greatly appreciate it, and that would be super freaking cool of you. But until next time, have a good one, guys.
From the